So for this video, it's kind of a follow-on from the single spiral bracelet that I made that was like that. This time we're going to be making a double spiral bracelet. So it's the same kind of thing, but you're just going to use an extra piece of cord. So to make this bracelet, once again you need your board, your clips, your scissors and some cord. So for this one I'm going to use these two colours just for a bit of contrast. So yes, I forgot to mention the ruler for measuring it out. I'm still doing a bracelet that's going to be about 6 inches, so once again you need about 6 feet altogether, but because you have two cords you're going to do about 3 feet of each. So I'm going to do 4 so that I can have the bit to work over. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can just cut like that. So once again you want to take your board, measure down like that, and then just do a knot at the end, remembering that you want to keep a little loop for tying your tails to later. So you just end up with something like that. So you want to take your clips and then clip the top part to your board. And then take these shorter strands and clip them to the bottom of your board. Like that. So this is a bit like when you do the square knots, although normally you'll do a square knot by taking this strand over here like that, and then pulling this strand over the top of this pink strand and then through the centre here, and then tightening up, and then normally you would work this strand underneath, but instead of doing that you're going to be consistently just going over the top each time. So you want this thread over like that, this one over here, and then through there. That's another good thing about having the different colours, it really shows up which way you're doing it. So once again, you're going over the top, over, and then through, like that. Over, over, and then through. And you're basically just going to do this all the way down, and as you might be able to see already, it's starting to spiral. So you can turn that like I did on the single one, and it just makes it a little bit easier to work. So once again, over, over, and then through. So once again, once you've got to the end and you've got it as long as you want it to be, you can remove it from the board and you can tie a knot at the end just to keep everything in place. So you can cut off these tail ends entirely if you want, or you can just leave them on for when you're tying it to your wrist. So I just level them like that. And then once again, this can be a bit tricky if you're putting it on your own wrist. So that's your completed double spiral bracelet. It's really quick and simple to make. I think it took me about 10-15 minutes, and it's really nice to make for yourself or give to a friend or whatever. So I hope that was helpful to somebody or inspire somebody to make something similar, and thank you for watching.